Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. It's so lovely to be back. And I want to thank all of you for your kind messages and words last week. It was much needed time off to rest and restore and all of that. Yeah, so welcome. I thought today, each week when I do these live readings, I'm in contemplation of the season, whether there's any Sabbats that are coming, moon cycles, lunar cycles, and so forth. And the weekend ahead, there's a lot of energy that is arising. And so I want to invite some gentleness, but also I feel that when we're diving into this strong potential of the goddess energy that is arising, we need also to stand with her and be in her power. And I thought I would start today by sharing a poem with you called Here Are Her Words by Tanya Cunningham. This is one of the reasons that I love this moon journal so much. It has to do with the poetry. The poetry, it's so beautiful. The art as well, too. This is a painting by Skye Morrison, who is the artist in Sacred Rebels deck. Yeah. Here are her words, written with the blackest ink from the sharpest point of an antique fountain pen, carved from the branches of this oak tree, where an owl meditates, while a crow watches, with its eye radiating wisdom after a long journey from inside the darkest rock cave in the forest, where smoky quartz and ancient fern fossils illuminate the still glowing and quivering coals from the fires of the green witches. Clutching her pen as a pearl-handled knife or an engraved iron sword, she will not be silenced. I'm going to reread that. She will not silence the chanting or the howling of her grandmothers and their mothers, who in this very cave wove words into incantations and danced light into the crystals. They brought healing out from the forest and into the streets. She will do the same with her words. They will heal. They will bring light out from the darkest places where wisdom and magic still radiate. So this is a season, a really interesting energy, particularly on this day with the moon in Pisces. We have the strong Gaian, feminine, earthy energy that is with us. And we're also in the waning phase of the moon, which is one that asks us to be a little gentler with ourselves as well, too. And as we move toward the partial solar eclipse on the weekend, we could see a real kind of culmination and releasing, I feel, of a pattern that we've been so close to releasing. So when there is an eclipse, it's almost as if the natural forces of nature are behind us. And I would strongly recommend a bonfire this weekend, a releasing energy. And just before we move into the new moon energy, to completely and utterly let go for the final time. And you know darn well what that is. So it's like it's like a Kali energy. Ma, Earth Mother, is with us, strong, very, very strong. And she is passionate and she understands, but she is so, she wants us to be better. She wants us to stand taller. And that's kind of what I'm feeling as we go through these next days. If we can truly embrace that, then we will stand in our with them we'll stand in our strength, sure-footed, tall, Okay. Okay. Hello. I want to say hi to everybody that's come in. Let me take off that. I've also got a banner going across the bottom, which is my class that's starting in the fall. And I opened up a new section of Tarot Foundations, which will work for people in the UK and Europe, and a little bit further east as well too. So just wanted to let you know that registration is open for that. And yeah, there are, I think that's the only new course that's open on my shop, in my shop right now. Welcome. Hello to Ruchi. She was the first one here. And Amy, hello. Leafy, welcome to you. We see Andrew. Hello, Andrew. And Donna, yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you very much. Welcome to Lydiane and Clevis, Tamianne, Irene, Janine, and Teresa. Welcome. Everybody can hear me, okay? I'm assuming. Oh, and there's lots of questions in the chat already. Oh my goodness. Who else is here? Colleen is here and Tarot Destiny. You have audio, good. Joel, welcome to Joel and Marcella. Donna, both Donnas are in the house. Hello. Silver Spiral Tarot, welcome to you. Heather Newman, Preeti, hello. Thank you for the endorsement, Donna. Who else is here? I saw Hannah's here as well too. Welcome, Hannah. Okay, excellent. All right, so I'm going to go up to the top, and Tamianne is up first. Thank you very much, Donna. Okay, let me find Tamianne's question. Patricia T, hello, welcome to you. I missed your name. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. I will, hopefully I'll catch you as we come through. Okay. Looking for guidance on where I might focus my intentions in this new moon cycle. Okay. Let's take off that banner. It's distracting. Okay. Looking for guidance on where I might focus my intentions this new moon cycle. All right, so let's hold space for Tamianne, just like we will hold space for you when it is your turn. And if you are supporting Tamianne in the reading, just a reminder that this is done from a place of love and support, kindness. I really, really appreciate all of your your support in the chat. It's really beautiful. This is such a great space. So thank you. All right, so Tamianne, this is for you. I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot today. I just feel like it's earthy, but it's full of empowerment. You know, there's a lot of strong feminine energy in this deck as well, too. Today in Tarot Foundations, we're going to look at strength and justice, and we're going to talk about 8 and 11, 11 and 8, and walking into the second septenary. All right, so Tamianne, looking for guidance where I might focus my intention this new moon cycle. All right, so a complete letting go of ego. So, you know what, when I see this card and I'm thinking of the spring energy ahead, To me, this is almost, and imagine yourself lying down on your back, on the grass, completely surrendering to Devi. There is nothing else to do. There is nothing more to say. It's almost as if this is a prayer of connection and guidance. I give myself, I surrender completely. I am open to your wisdom. Like look at the body language of this person. Granted, they have a bunch of swords in their back, but completely, there's a relaxed energy here. There is no more struggle. There's no more swimming against the current. So I feel as if an opening to flow is where we're going here. We're going to stay in the theme of swords. Love this Queen of Swords. She wears purple, right? She wears blue. She wears these colors of higher frequencies and higher chakras. She knows her truth. There is no more BS. There is no more pleasing. There is no more being who I am not. And she trusts that she will be guided. She knows she's moving forward. Something I just am really, really intrigued about here. I don't know that I've ever actually noticed the tree that is on the precipice, on the rock at the just beyond her left knee. That is really interesting. I wonder if she's going to go up that path and sit there and be with the energy of air and be in the wind, connect with the energy of air. Okay. No more. This is a very bold, brave energy. Death is standing in front of the cauldron. Is there a Sheila Nagig on this cauldron? There's a couple of things here that are really intriguing me, Tamian. Well, one I said was this tree, but if you also look in the distance here, you can see the standing stone circle in the distance. The energy of the scythe, the scythe, here we have the scythe again. Sorry, the smoke that is, or the steam that is coming off the cauldron. There is a snake here as well, too. Lots of signs of transformation. Okay, so as you set intention, as you move into this next moon cycle, there is a feeling of vulnerability, being naked, laying yourself bare, open, raw. Um, and I don't feel as if there is a little girl that is emerging. There is a woman. There is someone who is strong and powerful that is ready to come forth. And with this death card, I'm also feeling like you are, like I was reading in this poem, the power of incantation, the power of intention, the power of your words is highly significant here. Death is in complete awe and inspiration, and it's like, sorry, I'm having a hard time finding words about what I want to say. The experience of death is understanding the connection of everything. Death is inside looking out and understands that outside is within, and in within is without, and micro is macro, and macro is micro. So in allowing yourself to feel vulnerable, the greatest transformation is possible. Death is one of the greatest transformations in the major arcana. So, and you have these two cards of complete surrender and then the Queen of Truth standing between. This feels in line my work with Kali. Okay, good. Thanks, Tamian. All right. I'm sure, Patricia T, I will get to your question. Do you feel? I feel the air. I feel that there's so much going on here in the. I want to encourage you to allow yourself to be transformed by that particular element, you know, standing in the wind, standing in the power of the transformation of air can also help to move what needs to be moved. Let's hold space for Marcella as we contemplate what divine feminine message is coming through for her at this time. Marcella. One card off the top. Ooh, okay. This is so similar to the Death card. Be interesting to compare the two cauldrons. Let me just, I'm going to take your cards off and then I'm going to look at the cauldron in the Death card, because there's always messages that come through in these readings, and I just want to look. And I wonder what's on the other side of that cauldron. Okay, so in the distance, there is I wonder if this is Avalon. This looks like Avalon with the island in the center of the lake and the rainbow. You, Marcella, are at this place in life where you are ready, in a way, more than ever before, to embrace the energy of healer. And whether that is for yourself or your family or your community, there's a precision, there is a curiosity, there is a realization that you can work with plants, you can work with teas, you can work with tinctures, and your healing might come through a different modality. But I really feel like the goddess wants you to embrace your power as healer and not to sit back and wait to be healed. So this may also very well be an invitation with this next moon cycle as we move into the spring and a time of growth and expansion, that you actually enter into a course of study where you can take on that energy. So the Queen of Swords, which we saw in the previous reading as the central card as well too, is one of knowing who you are. And there is no, she doesn't need to explain herself. She doesn't need to ask for permission or forgiveness. She is completely confident with who she is and how she steps forth. And so this might be very well reflected in a mentor as well too. And so to work with a mentor who helps you to find that strength and to find that aspect of your voice. And I want to stay with the healer, the healing message. Whoa, this is a very powerful reading. 14, Queen of Swords, 16. If you are able to use a modality, if you're able to learn a modality, to find a modality that you can start to work with and share with others, you grow in confidence, you grow in a surety. And the Tower, it's like I was saying with the previous reading, there's a vulnerability that is necessary. We want these layers to peel away. There is no reason any longer to live on a foundation of straw. And it may be time to create a new foundation. And this could be a shift in careers, this could be a shift in relationship, this could be just a shift in how you identify as a woman. To be as strong and noble as the character in the center requires an understanding that we can't take everything with us. Sometimes we need to allow previous aspects of our life, of our circumstances, to understand that they were there. Those experiences, those jobs, those people, those situations were there for a period of time, and they have served their purpose. And now it's time for you to enter into a whole new phase. Okay. Hello to Amber. So I'll let you, big energy, Marcella. I'll let you stew that one over. Okay. Thank you, Marcella. All right. Donna says Preeti is next. Thanks for sharing that, Teresa. And Silver Spiral Tarot. Silver Spiral Tarot. No, I don't know your name. Silver Spiral Tarot, I have this list and I try to learn people's names. And if you want to share your name, let me know. Silver Spiral Tarot. Okay, so I'll type that and I'll put your name in a bit. Okay, so we're going to go to Preeti. Preeti. Did my brother go to meet the boy for my marriage today? Oh. Let's hold space for Preeti. Cards are flying. Did my brother go to meet the boy for my marriage today? This this looks very much like connections of family, especially with the Four of Pentacles showing up here. The creation of foundation and stability, and I'm wondering if the connection of the arrangement for your marriage is one that has been in the works for a long time. So I would say yes. I would say yes. There's another message here as well too. That's a very strong rock. So notice how the heart-shaped rock is placed in front of that majestic tree. And there are 3 holes in the tree, whether those were created from birds or there is another intention for those holes. Each of those swords points to a truth. I'm wondering what that 3 represents. 3 voices. 3 voices. Why are there 3 voices in this situation? I guess your brother is the 3rd voice. It's like you, the boy, and your brother coming together to create one voice, to grow through the sharing of words. So let's look at the 3 of Swords as the energy, the growth, the expansion of truth, the expansion of voice, the expansion, the connection of thought. We have a lot of stability. Yeah, I'm going to say yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Raven Mystic Oracle. Welcome. Okay. Any other thoughts on these cards? Silver Spiral Tarot is Catherine. Welcome, Catherine. Just give me a second while I write your name down. Okay. Many blessings to you for doing these readings. If you have time. Raven Mystic Oracle. You are another one whose name I don't know. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Raven Mystic Oracle. Welcome to you. All right, let me know your name if you want to share that. Okay, Preeti, so yes, I would say yes, it looks good for that. All right, let's go to Leafy. My question is, will my love for Jay be well received and embraced? Well, by whom? I'm assuming by Jay, but are there others involved? Okay. So, Amy, this is for you. Let's hold space and light and love and support around Amy as we explore this question. And Carol Talon, hello. And somebody's leaving. Jay, thanks for stopping by. Okay. So this is a not an open-ended question. Will my love for Jay be well received? Will my love for Jay be well received and embraced? Okay. I feel quite a lot of anxiety around this. I wish I could. I did a reading before I came on, and we'll see how this plays out. Swords are definitely the theme today. Okay. I want to say yes. And it is equally important that I want to invite you, and this is the theme today that's been important. You, that Queen of Swords energy, you own your truth. I see you as the woman in the boat who is courageously moving forward to a place where she's not entirely sure of what's going on, but she knows that she's moving forward to a better place. A better place of harmony and openness, abundance, flowing waters, beauty, harmony, and all of this. And then standing in between the journey and the Ace of Cups is a reminder of not losing yourself. Not losing yourself. Blair, what is your pronoun, please? I'm going to write that down as well too. Not losing yourself. Okay, so does that make sense? You know, sometimes when we are entering into a new relationship, it's easy to forget who we are. And the other thing that's important here is that you remember what you have come through and the lessons that you have already learned. So that if there were painful experiences that come from a past relationship or the relationship with your parents, that you don't repeat that with this new opportunity. Okay, so yes is the answer, but don't lose yourself in it. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Amy. All right, this is for Ruchi Mulchandani. All right, so let's, so in this 3-card reading, I'm going to place a card down for Jatin and a card for Ruchi, and then I'm going to place a bridging card down as well too. Ruchi, Jatin, and a card of connection. Ooh, I'm interested to get to Janine's comment down below. Let's focus on Ruchi and hold space for Ruchi as we do this. So this card is for Ruchi. This card is for Jatin. And this is a card of connection. Okay. Whoa. Well, without even turning over that card in the center, there is and I want to just kind of go with the flow of this reading here as well too. I want to say that Jatin's current feelings for Ruchi are, I will say he, I don't know if that's the right pronoun, sees you as all powerful, that you are capable of looking after a family. You are capable of looking after the family business. You are so strong. So when I turned over these 2 cards, these 2 major arcanas, I feel as if it's almost like getting knocked over. There is so much strength and so much power here. There is so much wisdom. So Jatin sees you as extremely wise and all-knowing. I'm wondering if Jatin, and I know that I put this down for you, and this is Jatin, but I need to read this as a whole message. I'm wondering if Jatin is intimidated by you. That's kind of the feeling that I was getting when I put these 2 cards down. So I want to invite you to softness, into embracing your femininity. Now I'm going to read this as with the positions in a moment, but I have this feeling. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords in the center. Sharing your cares, your worries, your fears with each other, being open and honest with each other is really, really important. So this is our Taurian energy. This is the high priest. This is the wisdom of spirit. This is you. Jatin is Libra energy. This is a little bit lighter energy. You are powerful. You are earthy. You are strong. Jatine is a little easier going, perhaps. And I'm wondering if Jatine is intimidated, or if you have some hesitancy about the longevity of this relationship because there's something about the match that doesn't feel quite right. Okay, so it's important that you I'm going to say that you share your vulnerability with Jatine. Raven Mystic Oracle. I typically try to break the barriers of male or female, but I am male in gender, so that's what I would go by. That's cool. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it at that, Ruchi, and I just there's just something about this match that just doesn't feel quite right to me, and I really want to invite you to get into conversation with Jatine, with a friend, to help understand this a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the endorsement, Heather. I want to go to Janine's comment here. I loved your Larcos tarot combo with the self-care oracle. I love the tarot, but I have a phobia of a few of the cards. I will at some point be doing probably a few public videos on the deck, and I am going to have Carmen on and do some work with the deck. It's really, you said you bought the Ashura Tarot to go with the Self-Care Oracle instead. Okay, I don't know that deck. I will have to have a look at that. Alrighty. And thank you for lighting a candle for all of us. Lydiane is on her way. Thanks for being with us. Okay, so where are we at? Ruchi Kumar. I'm looking at Lydiane's comment earlier. She did a reading at the same time that I was doing a reading, and very, very similar energies showing up. Thanks, Heather, for lighting a candle for all of us today as well, too. All right, let's hold space for Ruchi Kumar as we contemplate what her higher self wants her to know. May I say, let go, live life to its fullest while you enjoy. I want to say it's important. Your work is very important. The the dedication, the thought, and the care is recognized. And your work is something that will continue to bring you tremendous joy. You know, this first card, the first card is always really, really important. So I'm not sure what you do for work, and if you don't have a paid occupation, you know, this is not necessarily a paid occupation. This is like something that is fulfilling to you. So not only, I was talking earlier about one of the themes is to be really true with yourself and to own who you are. And we saw that message coming through in the Queen of Swords. And with the Carnunos card and the Two of Cups card, connection is really important for you. And so the balance between, this was something that came up in Leafy's reading, I believe, like not letting yourself get lost in a relationship. Knowing who you are makes the relationship better. So perhaps this is an invitation, Ruchi, to take a break, to take, to, you know, to, when you are preparing and you are deep in exam preparation, sometimes what happens is we become very, we focus a lot on one thing and we neglect the big picture. And so with the Carnunos card and the Two of Cups card, this is a reminder of release, play. Oh my goodness, I'm having a deja vu moment. This is a reading that came through for today as well, too, earlier. It's really important to enjoy yourself, to enjoy life. And I believe I typed this in the description box below. My question was this. There is no need to rush or schedule. Instead, listen. As we move towards Beltane and a partial solar eclipse in Taurus, the divine feminine energy could be asking some tough questions of you. Big releases are possible, and yet life can remain simple. And how can we embrace this paradox? Well, we embrace this paradox of being in the moment, of being present, of enjoying connection, of enjoying life. What you are studying for is exactly what you should be studying for and practicing and preparing. But don't forget to give yourself space for pleasure, for connection with others and with spirit, with nature. Okay? Okay. Patricia. Janine, could people send healing to one of my closest friends, please? She has advanced cancer. She has an operation in a few days. So thank you to everybody for supporting Janine, lighting a candle, holding space for her friend's healing. I'll say a prayer when we're just at the end, Janine. Okay, so this is for Patricia. A message from your grandparents. I encourage you to put your feet on the floor, Patricia, uncross your legs, to really feel the earth beneath you, your foundation, the place that you came from, the people that you came from. Perhaps sit down and place your hands on the earth as well too. And as you breathe in, allow the energy of the earth to move into your body. And then as you exhale, just completely let go. There's also, I feel like, an intensely, I feel like they are very grateful for you and what you do. They want to say thank you. They want to say thank you for what you have done or what you do. Oh, that's a great. Okay, lots of emotion. Okay, I want to go back to what I said before I turn the cards over. They are so grateful for who you are and what you do. And they see the effect, the ripple, they see the the gift. They see the gift that you share with others. The energy, the emotions are flowing. And so with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups energy, and of course with that, the 14th Arcanum over on the left, they also want you to let your waters flow. Have you sufficiently grieved? Have you released all that you need to release? This is also very timely with what I was saying with this whole um, waning phase of the moon before we kind of step into the next moon phase. So there's so they're really, really grateful, but they want you to let go of something as well too, the emotion that is attached to something that has held you back, to be free with your emotional intelligence, and to know that this energy cannot be without emotional intelligence. And so it's okay to feel, and it's okay to be more that way than maybe other people in your family. Your sensitivity is a gift. Okay. Thank you, Patricia. Okay. Marcella. Uh, Marcella. Thank you. All right, where are we? Amber. Okay, we're going to Amber. I'm just scrolling down looking for. Okay, I must have missed it. I must have missed it. Let me go back. There it is. Found it. Oops. Okay. So, Donna, after Amber, I'm going to go to Janine's comment, and I'm just going to read through some of the responses, and then I'm going to respond with a prayer, with a blessing, with some breath to support Janine and her friend. Okay? How do I become unstuck? Okay, let's look at the language of this, and let's just talk about this from a healing perspective and what stuck represents. Okay, because I think this can be, you're welcome, Patricia. This can be helpful to a lot of people. Okay, so when we're stuck, the energy is dense. It's not moving. Right. So depending on what element is dominant in the stuckness, usually it's earth. Um, However, there can be other elements that are stuck as well too. So we need to stimulate the body on a physical level. So we need to walk more, we need to exercise, we need to move the physical body. If you have any restrictions in your movement because of injury or ability, it happens through just subtle shifts and subtle changes. So, moving the physical body, starting to shift the energy in your home, get rid of the crap. You know, if there are boxes and boxes of things that you've been wanting to donate, so you want to create space in your house so energy can flow. When there's a lot of stuff around, things can feel very muddy, right? So we want to create space. We want to cleanse. We want to clear. You want to cleanse the digestive system. You want to make sure that your digestion is flowing freely. Quite literally, how the digestion works is how life is. So I'm guessing you're constipated or you're not, some degree of that. As far as words and voice, if you're not able to share what it is that you want to share, paint it, draw it, write it. Um, there's just, action is really important here, and how you choose to act is entirely up to you. But you've got to do something. You've got to move. You've got to move your heart as well too. Allow feelings. You need to thaw the feelings and all of that. I have a back injury and left my teaching job. Okay. So a back injury is one that is connected deeply to past karmas, to not dealing with issues of the past. And so the kind of intentions are, and the kind of things I would be saying in my, when I sat down in my silent space is I release. I would be releasing as much as possible, releasing attachment to expectations, releasing expectations, things in your past that held you back? I am not my old stories. I am not my old stories. I am ready to step forward free and clear of my past. My physical body is able to support the prana, is able to support me energetically. So the bones, the structure of the body needs to be energetically healthy. Okay, so let's pull a few cards and then I'm going to see if I can elaborate on this. Okay. Amber, restorative. If you're doing physiotherapy, gentle, very gentle, restorative yoga. You're just the kind of person I love to work with through rehab. Okay. This card showing up would tell me that one of the things that has held you back is your truth. And so here's an example. So you're a teacher. So maybe you became a teacher out of default. Perhaps it wasn't your passion, but it was a good, solid job. You went to university because you were supposed to go to university. So there's a part of yourself that is ready, so ready to emerge and find itself, to give yourself permission to give yourself permission to be happy. Okay. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, fulfillment of water. What does that mean? Fulfillment of water. An abundance of water. Fulfillment of water. We have both of these cards in a way connected to the energy of the heart space. I'm wondering if there was a relationship with a partner. This could also be a relationship with a parent that was okay. I want to go with grief and unprocessed release of a relationship. The Ace of Swords and the 10 of Cups is asking you to, we touched on this earlier, this is about gratitude and blessings and counting your blessings and knowing that everything happened for a reason. We don't need to be attached to the why. That's like a little child. Life happens and it happens for us, not to us. And to be really grateful for all those that have influenced and been in your life, and then to let that go. The 1 and the 10 is like this full cycle of a heartfelt experience. The 2 of Wands sits there as a portal ready for you to move into a new space. Hello, Aisha. And Joey, hello. So your back is injured. Your back is holding you back. There is unprocessed emotional stuff. Journal, paint, move the body as you are able, gently. Take time, like after you move the body, take time to recover, right? You don't exercise every single day. You exercise a little bit, you restore. You exercise a little bit, you restore as you get stronger. My mother and I don't speak anymore. This is a highly, highly significant relationship. And so part of that, so look at what Donna is saying there. You didn't feel supported by your mother. There's a reason why you and your mother don't speak. Okay. So this in extension can be healed through the divine mother. So you can choose an aspect of the goddess that you resonate with, and you create a relationship and a healing relationship with her as a reflection of the mother that was so difficult to create a healthy relationship with. So you ask the divine mother to heal your relationship with her. So you work at a different level. Let's go to Donna's comment. Our backs are our support. Where don't you feel supported? So I'm guessing she let you down. And then you had to step up and do more. You carried more. This is like the whole 10 of Wands kind of energy, right? Your back is quite literally broken. You carried too much. And so part of this cycle is letting go, finding voice to what it is that you need to release. You can paint it, you can draw it, you can speak it to God. You can do a video recording and send it to your mother. You know, a whole new, like, this is a portal. It's opening up. It's there. But it's time for you to process this old stuff. Okay. Sending you much love and light and support. And please reach out if you would like some more help. Okay. All right. So where are we here? I'm just scrolling on down. So I'm going to go to Janine's comment. Just scrolling through these comments here. Okay. Now, the idea with sacral chakra healing, this is the chakra where we have an abundance of stuff going on. We have relationship with mother, right? Relationship with mother. This is the womb through which we were birthed into this dimension. So there's that layer, which is something worth investigating. We also have mirrors through all of our partners in this lifetime and other lifetimes that tends to show up here. But also, this is where if you're familiar with the tarot, where the devil energy comes in, where we create restriction and chains and an unhealthy relationship with joy and happiness. And so imagine a person who stays in a relationship because they should, not because it fills their soul. And there's so many other situations where we remain in a situation because it's easier. And so one of the things that your friend can do is to Okay, so is there a meditation that they can focus on? It's so hard. It's so hard, and when when it gets to a point, if it's a stage 4 cancer, this has probably been a pattern that has been repeated through various lifetimes. And the healing that happens at this point um, may or may not heal the cancer, but it will certainly make things a lot easier. So, Janine, if I were you, I would bring her reminders of joy, things that make her feel, oh, just, I don't know, like all of her favorite things. So, for example, if she has been restricting her diet because she wants to lose 20 pounds or 50 pounds, let her know that, or, bring her some homemade soup. Um, her favorite, um, her favorite treat from her favorite bakery and things like that. Like we, to heal the second chakra, we need to feel joy, we need to feel happiness, and we need to give ourselves the permission to allow feelings in general to arise and move through us. So if part of her restriction has been keeping things back, keeping the voice back, keeping secrets back, this is also really important as well too. So if you are aware of any secrets that she has kept over the years or half truths that she has told herself, this can also burst the dam and allow this condensed energy that is living at the cervix to free up. Okay, let's go to, I want to skip down to Blair's comment. Um, oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Janine. Has Janine said anything else? Is she still here? Okay, so I hope this makes sense. And so what I want to do right now is I'm going to offer for all of you just a reflection on just as some healing words for the sacral chakra. Okay, so I want to invite you to go ahead and to close your eyes. If you can lie down, lie down. Okay, deepen your breath, take some big belly breaths. Place your hand on your navel center, and as you breathe in, see if you can do a full diaphragmatic breath and allow the belly softly to rise with the inhale breath. And as you exhale, allow the skin, the muscles, the tissues of the body just to completely soften. And take a few deep inhales and exhales. And whether you're seated or you're lying down, become fully aware of your pelvis. And imagine breathing into your pelvis. Be aware of the right side of the pelvis. Breathe in and out of the right side and the left side. And both sides of the pelvis. Whether you identify as male or female, it matters not. Just breathe in and out of the pelvis. And become aware of the water, the element of water, and allow the element of water to fill the area of the pelvis energetically. Perhaps imagining a pond, a lake, the ocean, a favorite place where you connect with the water and deepen your connection with water, with the healing energies of the Divine Mother, and allow the pelvic region to be filled with healing water. And as you breathe in and out, allow the water to flow and gently move. Brushing up against things that have been stuck. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, stirring up whatever is ready to be stirred up. And know that these healing waters are part of a greater divine feminine energy. The water is here to purify, to heal, and continue to feel the ebb and the flow of the water as you breathe in and out in the pelvis. And then bring to mind something that you feel repulsed by, something that just you can't deal with at this time. It's so annoying. And I want you to breathe into that. And then as you exhale, allow the waters to wash that away. And notice how you feel lighter. It weighs on you a little less heavily. You may have to do this a few times. The yogis refer to these as aversions. We need to watch our aversions and to intentionally release our aversions. We take a wider picture and we just let it go. It could be a person's actions, it could be a food, it could be anything. And then bring to mind something that feels truly joyful. It might make you feel like a little kid. It'll bring a smile to your face. It might be a memory. It might be something from now. It could be something from your past. And imagine holding that in your hands. And take your hands to the center of your heart space. And hold that little treasure in your hands. And allow that joy to grow. Feel its warmth. Feel its expanding energy. And put it inside your pelvis. And from this part of the body, allow the joy to grow and expand. I give myself permission to feel joy. I give myself permission to know joy. I am joy. Joy is available to me at any time. Okay, I have to go with this. This is bizarre. Sometimes these visualizations are really important. Now take your hands out in front of you like you're holding a large bowl. This is coming from your pelvis, by the way. Okay, and I want you to take that joy-filled water and take that bowl out in front of you. And then I want you to take it up over your head and I want you to pour it over your head and let the joy wash all over your body. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Go grab a towel if necessary. Hello, Audrey. Okay. Well, take that with you. And I will see you next Tuesday. I will be back for live readings at my usual time. Tomorrow is Margaret Peterson. Tomorrow is Margaret Peterson. We're going to look at the twos. We're going to look at all of the cards that talk about balance, second chakra kind of stuff. And yeah, and then on Friday, I've not decided what I'm going to do on Friday, but I'll probably do a tag. I have a couple of other decks that you've asked me to speak about. So I might do that as well too. But anyway, tomorrow is Margaret Peterson, and Friday I'll be back at noon for my usual chat. Okay. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.